everybody. Welcome to Learning the Scottish Great Highland Bagpipe with me, J.D. Ingram, pipe major of the Charleston Pipe Band. This week we're going to be learning
Lesson 13, Grips, also known as limb Lewis. Your goal is to be able to play a clean grip between two other notes and also understand how the embellishment fits into the music rhythmically. Focus on how the grip differs from other embellishments we've learned so far. We'll try playing some snippets of the tunes When the Battle is Over and also Gary Owen. Your homework is to practice grip warm-up exercises. Extra resources can be found in Sandy Jones' Beginning the Bagpipe, page 33, or the College of Piping Tutor Part 1, pages 45, 50, and 58. Alright, so after the D throw, the next of our low note focused embellishments is called the grip. The traditional name for it is the limb, but you very rarely hear people refer to it by that name. It is played from almost any note on the scale to almost any note on the scale. So it's only written out here between an E and an E, but it can occur in lots of different places in music, so it's good to practice it in a lot of different ways. The way you play it is you're playing the note before, and then you close to a low G, and you play a D grace note to a second low G, and then you open back up to the note after it. So it sounds like two low Gs, and notice how it's written out. It comes out of the time of the note before, so it opens up on the beat. It starts before the beat and finishes on the beat. And we'll try it next.
Alright, so let's try out some grips, also known as the limb. In my experience, a limb or a grip is played mostly from a low note to the same note or a higher note, or from a top hand note to the basically any other top hand note. For starters, let's try it from E to E. So we're playing an E. Remember, home position plus your ring finger, and then we're going to close to a low G. Give me a D grace note to a second low G, and then we're going to open cleanly back to the E. When we open, make sure we don't get that intermediate crossing noise. Right? Make sure those two fingers come up together. So the whole movement. Nice crisp G grace note to separate, or D grace note to separate two low G sounds. Let's try it from low A to low A as well. We can try it from low A to B. And again, watch for that intermediate crossing noise. Make sure those two fingers come up together. Let's try B to C. And let's try some more top hand ones. So we'll do F to F. High G to high G. And high A to high A. Check out your supplemental material. There's good exercises with some really common ones. One to watch out for, they might introduce it, is if the first note, the note before the grip, is a D, you're not going to use a D grace note to separate your two low Gs. You're actually going to use a B grace note. That's your ring finger. It's not super common to see a B finger grip. Usually it'll be from D to low A. But be aware that that might be something that is in there, and that's how it's played, with a ring finger tap, which is weird, but you got to work to strengthen those muscles so that that ring finger moves by itself. Cool, guys.
Here's some sample tunes. Notice the first line is When the Battle is Over. It is a traditional retreat march, and the first three notes, you have A, B, and then a grip to C. That's a super common place to see a grip, almost like you're playing a C throw instead of a D throw. And then we also, at the end of the line, have another A, B grip to C, and then a grip to B. So those are different places you can see grips from one note to another. In the second line, check out Gary Owen. It starts out, this section of the tune starts out with high A grip to high A, high G grip to high G, F grip to F, E grip to E. So it's also common to see grips between the same note, and especially on the top hand notes. And at the end of the line, you've got B grip to B as well. So try that out.
Okay, let's try the sample music. First option is When the Battle is Over. This has multiple uses of what I sometimes call a C throw, which is that A or B grip to C. It starts out with A, B grip to C, so nice and slow. I'm just going to play those 3 notes. Right, that's how it's going to go. Looking through the tune, it follows that pattern up with a high A doubling, an F half doubling, an E, a C doubling, a shake to low A, which is that kind of almost a purposeful crossing noise. Then it repeats the pattern, A, B grip to C. You've got an E doubling, a C, a B doubling, a shake to low A, and then a grip from A to B, which we tried just a minute ago. So slowly and cleanly, this section sounds something like this. So try that out, try it in context, the B grip to C and the A grip to B, and work that up. You don't have to get it up to speed. We'll learn this tune much later on in our lessons. The other example tune is Gary Owen, which is a popular 6/8 time signature march, sometimes played as a jig as well. Our setting starts with, or this is the last line of the tune, starts with high A grip to high A, high G grip to high G, F grip to F, E grip to E, a little run, E, F, G, high A, E, C, and then you've got B grip to B, and finish it off with a B doubling. So nice and slow, this sounds something like this. Lots of grips to practice there, and don't worry so much about the rhythm right now as just practicing your grips in context of places that they really occur in music. Keep up the good work, guys.
Thanks for joining me again. Some final thoughts for you. Make sure your grips are 2 low G sounds. No more, no less. It's super common to hear people have a real tight D grace note and basically make a sound that sounds like 1 low G, or they'll get kind of fidgety and they'll get 2 or more sounds going on, and it's just got to be nice, clean G sound, open up. Make sure it winds up to the beat. Practice it coming before the note. It is a throw that ends on the beat, and practice it between pretty much any two notes that you can think of. The only ones that you should not be practicing a grip from would be coming from D, and the only notes you should not practice it to would be also D. But pretty much any other note to any other note is a good place. If you want worksheets to practice, reach out to me and check out the big embellishment list that I have published. And as always, check out your supplemental materials, beginning the bagpipe, page 33, or the College of Piping Tutor Part 1, pages 51 and 56. Thanks, guys.